How about a month? Dear YouTube friends, today we are in a new video. We continue with the mini series account, raising it little by little, and in this case, in this video, we are going to ascend to the next title that we remember that we are going to be consecrated, because as I told you in the previous video, what you have to do is do a full pass to laptop 3 veil to be able to get that title and then start exploring the Pack 3. In this case, since I had to record, well, what you are going to see now of Thanos, well, in the meantime, I have been doing 100% of 3.1, but what I recommend most, due to the ease of characters there are, is that first you become consecrated and then you start exploring 100%. So that's just what we're gonna do right now. We're gonna confront the boss of the act 3, which is the very powerful Thanos, who we are already seeing has quite considerable power, such as 43 Wamkin. But in this case, it doubles our power in some cases. So I already tell you that with the characters you have, remember that you have an Excel in the description, all where you have character analysis, the ranked characters which are the best. And in this case, how are you seeing? Galan is a beast we're going to kill. Literally Altanos right now. Thanos is very easy. You simply have to review its attacks, which is for example Super Attack 1. Basically, it's going all the way back twice and Pokomamia 1 and 2 ready. Once is when I throw that fist and the second is when I throw that radish, and we would already be doing dexterity to Thanos himself. Strong blow with Galan over attack 2. We have the Cosmic Seeds, and look at that tremendous damage that we are going to do to that Thanos. So in this way, we begin today's chapter number 4, moving on to the next title, which is Consecrated. If I remember correctly, no, let's see, we are going to see it right now, because on top of that we will receive the prizes for everything. The exploration of, the entire past of the Thanos Act already breaks into the Las Runitas Awards. That seems spectacular to us, because in this video we are also going to continue rising in the Masters. Basic alphas of grade 4, Mami to and the Act shards of UI 4, Star Crystal very well, Tension gems from rank 2 to rank 3, generic for a character of 4, a crystal of 4. This is spectacular that we will open it in this opening, okay? Gems, we have more gathered. How many runes that are spectacular to continue raising the masteries that also, from what I have said, we are going to see in the video. But what we are going to do right now, well, we get the typical offers and we just get the congratulations aspirant, have you crushed the crazy titan. It is time to put the battle aside for the moment. Of course, it is not over. No, we still have a long way to go. In fact, your new speaker is impatient to challenge you, and we are already seeing that in Act 4, we have the boss there, who is the teacher. Let us remember that he is my character, since he is my favorite in this game, and he is also the icon of my channel. Okay, what else do friends tell us? There we have the teacher. What a piece of character. And he is one of the one you have never been. More unoffended. So let's see why now we will turn. We got each other. Look, character graduation here, very important. I also have to tell you, okay, before I talk about consecrated, do all the aspirants travel quests available? They usually ask us for rank characters, do special missions, do stop taps, do it yes or yes, because you are going to be claiming 4-star characters for free. In this case, they asked me to defeat Thanos from Act 3.2, which is basically to be consecrated, and with that, they are going to give us a lot of experience, which is 5,000 for each objective. That will make it easier for us to use the character. Our points for mastery, we collect Scenic Fury, who I also tell you is a piece of Godzilla character. So fight for him because we only raise him. Is it worth what we're going to do? Look, we've already become consecrated. What we are going to do now is restart the game so that we can get what is consecrated. Okay friends, we have already restarted the game, and basically here is the thing about becoming a consecrated. We have it here. You have done a good job with the Titan Locothanos. For that, I congratulate you. So he grants us the title of consecrated. So we are going to unlock a lot of new things. And what else do we have here? Well, the new double track events. Here it is already unlocked for us, since basically a free way to get objects, and also with Continue? Well, paying? Well, some pretty good prices such as gold crystals from gold pool, 2-star character enhancers. In this case, as we already know, it is a free-to-play account. And in this case, I am not going to invest anything if you want to watch the double track event. But in my main account, because you have the video available on the channel. However, I'm not going to spend it or anything like that. Okay, but then the good thing to do is get it and do all the missions that you are seeing above to get it. Well, the different objects. Look at Runes Mystery, one that is the store, so to speak, of the side missions. I mean, there's a lot to see on that lot of track. What else do we have? Well, look, since we have already unlocked the consecrated level, we have Ascension available. They give us 75 primordial powders, which is a, so to speak, a new object. What you are going to do is increase the power of your 4 and 5 stars characters. Right now, what I recommend is that you save that dust for when. Do you need the powder in the 5 stars? Okay, don't use that powder for the moment. Okay, friends, what else do we have that they have brought us as consecrated? Well, we have batches of headers that basically to pay get the focus. We can now enter the monthly supervision of consecrated, which I recommend that you do at least once for the prices and the new merchant outpost, which is what the Mysterium store has said about the secondary missions and finally the updates, because basically they already give us all the content. Well, look, friends, we are already consecrated. We have unlocked. I already tell you about the Ascension, the Plenium Crystal discount that follows. I keep saying that you don't spend daily crystal, free crystal, and well, reduced price in reverse. What's the next goal? Get to Conquistador. What do we have to do to get to Conquistador? Well, we have to complete Act 4.4 of Devastation, basically face that master. But they changed this not long ago that also if we have 3 ranks, 3 rises to 3 in rank, 3 to 5 5-star characters. In other words, we have to have 5 characters in rank 3 of 5 stars, since we will also get that Conqueror title in this case, since we don't even have 5-star characters. And then we are going to go do a minimum of the last one to Act 4. Okay, I'm also telling you that here it is very important because looking, we are going to continue because Act 4 is already starting to get very complicated because basically we already have nodes on our own paths. I don't know if later or here. Look, if we already have nodes, okay, these nodes are going to totally change you. Look, they are explaining it to us. They are going to change our fight totally as we know it. Well, for example, here it tells us that the defender starts in the fight with an improvement in robustness. We have different nodes, for example, characters that can put you at a disadvantage and so on. There I already tell you that you have to study quite well where you are going because it can be a pretty big stopper for you not to carry the indicated character, and on top of that, the number of paths is increasing for us. Okay, so what I recommend to you is that before doing Act 3 100%, you move forward with Act 4. Okay, if you, for whatever. You can't go any further than Act 4. You go back to Act 3 to explore it 100%. In this case, in the account, what I'm going to do and what I'm going to do in the video is explore Act 3 first. If you want to go quietly, explore Act 3 calmly and give Act 4. Remember that the greater title we have, the greater the prices we are going to achieve. So it's like a race, so to speak, of speed and what else? Well, it turns out well for you. If you want to go to Act 4, perfect. And what if you get it? If you have the ability to get that perfect master to kill him and get your title of which is the next non-conqueror to get the title of conqueror. If not, well, nothing happens. You continue doing Act 3 100% and that way you will get some pretty good prizes. What we are going to do now in this video is worth it because it is going to be making the little opening of the crystals that I have been achieving in this Act 3. That the truth is we have a lot of characters who what to upload. Look, for example, for the contenders daily crystals, as we are going to remove them because we are going to leave 1-4 so that it is nice, so to speak, not so that you keep at least 1 daily crystal for each class. We have seen that I have only been a contender for 2 days, okay, because although you see this as more relaxed over time in these chapters, I am doing it in everything, almost everything. In the first week, we are going to keep 1 and also a diary of the contender of these Resus and orbs. This one should not have been opened because the truth is I have not spent any orbs at the moment. But hey, I'm going to leave the other 2 saved for when I really need them. So ready, what else do we have? Look, we got 24 premium crystals. Hopefully, folks, we're lucky enough to get a 4-star character here. We're going to go 10 of 1. There we are, and we're going to see. We have 4 new, we have 2 stars. Look, we have 2 3 stars that are Devil and Blackweed or Classic. In this case, since we are going to get 4 and 5 star characters, we literally moved on from these characters. So, well, if we get 4 stars, that is where we really need the characters, because it would be good to analyze them from the 3 star ones. I think it's already a day away from when you are with Act 3A. For the first time, forget them unless you come up with a character who is GO tier, such as Hercules. Let's see what the other 9 new ones have come up with. Look, we have the ones from before, and we have Captain America Classic from the Second World War, which doesn't make any money at all. Spider-Man Supreme doesn't kimping either, that's more or less. But I'm not telling you to raise it. And already Varipanther of 3 stars. The new thing is 2 stars. Well, in the end, they are characters that neither Fu nor FA, okay, we ultimately want. 4 and 5 star characters. In this case, the 5 star characters cannot be obtained, and we open the last 4 and we have nothing else, only Solo Kurrela. We have not gotten anything 4 stars. So in this case, well, nothing. We have had a little bit of bad luck. So we move on. We have a premium Nexo friends. This is basically, we achieved it, well, by doing it in the Powerful Women event that I think when you see these videos, they have already finished. But hey, nothing happens, at least we can. Let's open, and we can opt to have a 4 star. I see it difficult. Let's see what is not what we get. 2, 2, and 2. Okay, well, nothing. 2 star character, we are going for the new one, and that's fine. We have gone for Magneto, who is a really important character, and so I am showing you which ones are important in the game. Magneto is one of them, so welcome friends to the collection. We also have to see 4 star crystal. That is the one we are going to open. The last one, we have 1 out of 3 stars. We are going to rotate. This one we are going to rotate. We are going to see if we are lucky. And I already tell you that we get Hercules, or we get a character that is very powerful with 3 stars. Vox, for example. Domino, they are very powerful characters. Spider Hunt is also very good, perfect. In fact, I have just uploaded a video to the channel of this 7 star character in rank 4, which is, so to speak, the most that can be achieved in this game. Well, Spider Hunt I like pretty good. Well, Celebration of Legends. We can collect this through the Kaban online store, which in this case, I am not going to open it because we are interested in opening it when we have more titles. And this is how we do it. So we leave a future opening of 4 for the end, which in the end is where we are right now in Gold 3. After class catechesis, we open them to find out which characters can be uploaded later in this same video. And here we no longer have anything. Here is the Squirlas. We have a Mira. We have 5 premiums that we are going to open now, and we are going to see if we are lucky and we get a character of 4. Let's see. Surely not. No, well, indeed, we get full 2 star characters, Kavan's friends. Well, here they are, a little on the inside. They don't want to give us good characters. I'm telling you, never spend on these crystals, okay? As I always tell you in all these videos, never spend on premium crystals that have to do with runes to keep those runes, because basically they are going to be very important to unlock the mastery, which is what we are going to do after we make this little opening, and then we see the ascensions, and finally we will end the mastery. We have Ice Walker, a very meg character, so no, don't give importance to the character. And let's see what is the next 3 stars that we are going to get. Please let it be a Hercules. Look, Gambit doesn't appear. He is also another character for quite a while, so don't pay any attention to him either. Okay, well, what else do we have, friends? We have another 4 stars. Perfect. Well, yes, we are going for the 4 stars, but we are going to open the crystal of stretching them, which is very important here, because if a Gothier comes out, maybe the key to continuing ascending in Act 4, if one bad one doesn't come out, then we will have to leave it in the trunk of memories. Okay? And what do we have here? Pretty much decent from what I'm seeing in the glass. Well, look, we have Satra, we have Absorbiman, we have Ghost, we have Classic Iron Man, we have Screen. In other words, we have good characters that I hope we get one of those good ones and not one bad one. Let's see why it is the first one we come out. Galan Duplica or Galan Duplica. Okay, let's remember that Galan is my main. He is my character that is using main. That in fact you have seen him as we have killed Altanos with him. Not bad, friends. Not bad for us to double Galan, although now we would have been interested in new 4 star characters that are powerful. But hey, nothing happens, friends. We get more offers than we literally pass on them. And we are going for the last glass of this little aperture in this video. We are going to open this 4 star glass that we do not give up exploring once, only the act. 3. Okay, come on. We stopped it at 3:21 p.m. We stopped it. please, a good character, a Satra, a gallant Hercules again. No, please, Yabari Panther. Okay, she's not bad, she's not good either. I mean, it's not bad, it's not gauzier, but it serves us a lot because of those bleeding disadvantages that it leaves. So, well, good character, good opening character. We no longer have anything what I told you to continue doing Diario Special. Ah, look, we don't have any more wannabe trips. They have already taken it from us. So in this case, we have finished the journey of aspiring to do it because they give us a lot of experience. We're going to go to the fighters. The important thing is the 4 stars. Let's see which ones we are going to raise, and you are already seeing the 4-star characters we have. If you have achieved Nick Fury from 4 stars, raise him. But now to the highest rank you can. See what I'm telling you about promotion. Don't spend it on the 5 stars, on the 4 stars, please. Save that 75 of primordial dust for future 5-star ascensions, which is where the issue is really going to get complicated. So keep it, because I already tell you that it is worth investing in a 5-star. Because also in the calendar, well, they will be giving us 5-star characters. We are going to raise Nick Fury to the next rank. I have to totally deserve it. Very good character, both attacker and defender. Look, and you just have it. And as it has turned out for us now about the consecrated thing, but what are we with? Do I always forget contenders, or what are we? Are we consecrated? Indeed, damn. Well, it has come out to us now sometimes, Kaban. Well, it works that way. We are going to raise the ISO of the character. There we have it. We are going to do a little bit of time because otherwise, well, the ISO is quite limited. Ready, we have Nick Fury in rank 2. We have the extension gem from rank 2 to rank 3, like we have Galan, because I think we have Regalan in rank 3. Look, we can take it to a range 4. In this case, since he is my main one, we are going to give Galan a rank 4. We have the catalysts available and everything, and if you don't have the catalysts, then I recommend that you go to the special daily missions to get those catalysts that this case asks us for. Since things are going to be a little more difficult with Act 4, yes, we rent Galan, raise him to rank 4, and that's it. Alright, hey, 35, 85 power, good damage. In fact, we're short on 4-star Cosmic Hunters to get it to rank 5, which is the max. Let's see the 4-star ones. We're going to keep upping Nick Fury on this one. I think we are going to use Catisadores that G plus tension. We are going to save it for a little later. We give that range 3 to Nick Fury, and we are going to give him all the intelligence selection. There we are, and we get another rank 3 out of 5 of 4 stars. Sorry. And in this case, we have blocked rank 4 with those 3 tastings. 2 skilled 3-star tastings that we need. Okay, well, in this case, I think I'm going to get rid of the tensions. So we have Galania Knight, Zuri, my main principals, then Wolverine X23, and finally Pantala Baricli, which we are going to give, well, the ISO to the character to take him to the minimum level, well, 10, okay? And I think that that would be the team with which we are going to start. Okay, what we are going to talk about now is the master's degrees that we have 14 points to add to the master's degrees. Those runes are literally very important. You will see how they are going to lower us. In this case, we are going to continue unlocking the master's degrees, unlocking the competencies. At the moment, we have unlocked the ones you are seeing on screen, and what I recommend is that you later add a couple more points here in stunning. What it is going to do to us is increase our duration of the stunning when we make a stop. So we are going to put the maximum range in it, which is 3. Okay, so we are going to spend those Ronitas, and with that, we will achieve that the maximum duration of stunning disadvantages is worth. In this case, we already have 6 positions in competition. We are going to go to the flexibility ones, and we are also going to include the 5, because basically what it does to us is that the enemy's stunning disadvantages are reduced for us. Okay? Then he can help us a lot in the fight. We're going to put all the runes in there. What in this case? Well, no. We have to unlock any kind of mastery or anything like that, in this case with stone cores or anything like that. So in this case, they would stay like this. Okay, we still have 8 points available. At the moment, we should be unlocking the petrification competition. But at the moment, we are not going to do it because we are going to put those 8 points, 4 on attack and 4 on defense. We're on the attack right now. So with the first 2 unlocked, we leave. For the one above, first for the one below, they are not going to ask us for anything for stone cores. We are leaving out of courage. we unlock it with that gold is worth it, and we leave it in 1, and now yes, we are going for these 2 stone cores that we have to be spending, because our runes are the most important thing. I'll tell you again, don't spend money from runes on crystals. Spend it on masteries, which is the most important thing is in attack. We are going to unlock, create this perforation that basically what it is going to do to us is that our critical hits ignore armor and resistance. Therefore, we are going to hit harder, and the perforation is quite important. We unlock it and put a little point in perfect perforation. After we have already entered, all we have left is, then what we are going to do is unlock one of less precision here, which increases the critical force of our fighters to make more chances of critical hits. And then we are also going to unlock the cruel one, the youngest age that increases the critical damage strength in all fighters. 30 points, therefore our power is going to rise a little bit, and there we would be the attack, and we're going for the defense. Okay, right now we have it here like this, and we are going to unlock the first one, which is the balm one, in which the characters passively recover 1% of their life twice per second for 60 seconds. And it doesn't affect the robots. They ask us for 2 stone cores again because we're going to the object store, and we buy this stone cores again. There we are, we're already running out of runes, but hey, that's what there are, friends. You have to go unlock it. Defense and balm, we unlocked it, which is quite key to the development of the account. We put this little point here in the future because we will unlock more. And what else do we have, friends? Well, we will also unlock this one, but in the future, because they ask us for 6. Okay, they ask us for 6 Petro scores, which is outrageous. So, since we still have 3 more points to spend on our own defense, we are going to unlock this energy resistance, which basically increases our damage with the energy damage resistance. So, we leave it there in a little point, and we are also going to the master block, which is also a very, very important mastery, which increases the master block in our fight. When they are receiving blows in attack with us, we keep it there. We are going to give it 2 points. And at the moment, our mastery would be in this way, with the attack in safe defense 6 and competencies that are the most basic, so to speak. So friends, well, in this way we finish this chapter. The truth is that we have made good ascents, good characters that we have right now, and we are the next level. Let's go for the next one. Let's see when the next video will be. Like the video, suggest you are, and see you in other videos. Ciao ciao.